There are many misconceptions about the YouTube algorithm in 2025, but a bunch of wannabe gurus will only tell you to post shorts, post at specific hours of the day, tell you that your videos need to be over 8 minutes long, or that the algorithm just doesn't like certain types of content. Well, today I'm gonna give you the real deal. But why listen to me? I have 4 YouTube channels, one with 4.5 million subscribers called Serum, one with over 450,000 subscribers, another one with 100,000, and this one you're on right now called Belmont, which I got monetized in under 2 weeks. So in this video, I'm going to quickly tell you what I know about the YouTube algorithm in 2025 and how it works. This video is filled with absolute gold right up to the end, so don't miss any of it. You see, under all the complexity of the YouTube algorithm, it's actually quite simple. I can promise you that it doesn't work against you. If you're a creator on the platform making videos, the algorithm will do its best to work with you. Your content just has to be good enough, so just know that the algorithm is not biased. Now, the role of the YouTube algorithm when you have a new or small channel is to test your videos out with a small group of people in different audience categories to eventually match your content with the right audience that it resonates with. So when you're first starting out, all your videos are going to be pushed by YouTube to fringe cold audiences, hoping that they will be interested in it. But it takes some time because it's running a bunch of tests. Now, if all the audiences are not watching it for a long time or they're just not clicking on it, your video will stop being promoted because no audience like it. However, if many people click and watch your video for a long time, that's a great sign. Now, not all audiences will do that because only one certain type will, which is the right audience that your channel is trying to be connected with. The algorithm will then promote your video even more with the audience that the video is doing well with. If you make videos and aren't repurposing them into clips for shorts and other platforms, you're missing out on millions of views. But what stops most of us from doing this is not knowing which parts of our video are worth clipping and the time it takes to edit those clips into vertical format. Now imagine if there was a way to have that entire process done for you. Well, there is. I got this clip in seconds without even picking it out or editing it myself. It's all done with a tool called nexusclips.com. I'll leave a link below for it. All you have to do is connect your channel, upload your video, and click on generate moments. Its advanced AI analyzes your content and shows you the moments that are most likely to go viral. I tested this myself and it found the viral part of my video, which I uploaded as a short and got 100 million views. It even adds automatic subtitles that you can customize, which you need because 70% of people watch shorts without sound. Nexusclips.com isn't just a one-time hack to grow fast. It becomes a crucial part of your process, helping you consistently save time repurposing your content. Take advantage of my exclusive discount code Belmont. So click the link in the description now to claim this special promotion. As a small channel, YouTube will push your videos out for the first 3 days, see if any audiences like it. If so, they'll promote it more. If not, your video will die. But on the other hand, let's say you already have a bit of an audience, maybe 10,000 or 20,000 subscribers. In this case, it's going to be a bit different. What happens is instead of promoting your video just to cold audiences that have never seen your videos before, it's going to first promote it to your subscribers, aka the viewers who have recently watched your content and have you in their history. We call those returning viewers. Now, YouTube will instead run the test with your core audience, right? With the return viewers instead of doing it with cold audiences. Because if your video is good, it should resonate with them. And if so, YouTube will now promote your video to audiences who haven't watched a video from you yet. So when you already have some subscribers, the test that YouTube runs initially right after you post a video with how your subscribers interact with it is a make it or break it test the algorithm's gonna run to see if they like it. Because if your subscribers don't like it, then nobody's probably gonna like it. It's gonna kill your video if your subscribers don't watch it and click on it. This is why you see so many channels with millions of subscribers and they only get a couple thousand views. They are making videos that completely miss the mark with their initial audience, then they flop. Even if the video is really good and it can perform well in a different niche or on another channel, if you post it on that specific channel, it better do well with that audience. So once you grow a channel, you're stuck with them. So be careful what you upload. Make sure you're building an audience that you can make videos for years to come. Just like Walter White said, he's not in the meth business, he's in the empire business. Us YouTubers aren't in the get views quick business, we're in the audience building business. So you just need to understand that there is a difference in how the algorithm treats a small brand new channel versus a channel that already has an existing audience. To put it simply, new channels have a clean slate. They can target any audience they want, but once you have that audience and you already have some subscribers, the success of your new content is going to be based on your current audience. So lock it in with content you want to post. Now, with that in mind, how do we make the algorithm work in our favor? I'm going to tell you some crucial things you need to know so you can do this correctly. But before we carry on, I'm going to leave a pinned comment in the comment section below that you could reply to so everybody can subscribe to each other. That's going to be a place small YouTubers can gather. So just reply to the comment and connect. Now, this first thing is going to sound counterproductive, but to beat the algorithm, you want to stop focusing on the algorithm so much. You need to swap the word algorithm with audience. So with that in mind, when starting out a brand new channel, it's super important to define exactly what type of content you're going to make and who the target viewer is for that content. I always recommend to my students that you choose a niche that you're experienced in or at least have a deep vested interest in, because the content you make has to really resonate with the people in that niche. Doing this makes YouTube easier because you can simply think what people want to see and you already know how their viewer persona is going to interact with your videos. That's why I started this new channel Belmont in the how to grow on YouTube niche, because I have years of experience and I'm genuinely interested in it, so it's a win-win. I also have a huge competitive advantage because of my knowledge on the subject and the social proof that I have, like my channel with 5 million subscribers. This is the same thing you need to do when choosing a niche. Do you have a competitive advantage? Are you very interested in the topic and knowledgeable? Do you have a really good idea of the ideal viewer? Now, the next thing you should know is contrary to what a lot of wannabe gurus will tell you. The algorithm does not care when you post your video during the day. Regardless of when you post, even if it's in the middle of the night, YouTube literally states in Creator Studio that publish times do not directly correlate with the lifetime performance of the video. So you don't need to be worried about getting punished by the algorithm if you miss a day of uploading or if you publish a video at a different time. What I will say is if you do publish a video in the middle of the night when none of your subscribers are active, then it will have a slower start to begin with. But does that actually hurt the lifetime performance? Not necessarily. So what time should you upload? I recommend that you upload when your subscribers are at the most active. You can find out this data by going into Creator Studio and going to the Analytics tab and then going to Audience. There you can see when your audience is actively on YouTube. You should publish your video right before the peak happens, meaning as soon as you post it, you can get as much view velocity on your video as possible. What really matters in the long term is having consistency. That's how you're going to build an audience, because they know they can look forward to a new upload from you and they're going to be seeing your face time and time again over the coming months and years. This builds up a relationship with you and your viewers. Understand that different niches will have different view rates. Some audiences in certain niches will be happy to watch a 20-minute video every single day, but some audiences would rather just watch one 45-minute video once per week. So in this case, do not worry about the YouTube algorithm. It's completely a myth. You just need to focus on how often your audience is going to want to watch your content specifically. And how do you figure that out? Well, just look at other people in your niche that are really successful and copy their upload schedule. To find your competitor's upload schedule on YouTube, follow these steps. 1. Go to your browser and search for YouTube Data Viewer. 2. Click the first website that appears in the results. 3. Paste the link to your competitor's YouTube video into the tool. 4. The site will show you the exact time and date the video was uploaded. This helps you track when they post and plan your own uploads accordingly. Now really guys, algorithm really just has one main focus, which is connecting users to content that's going to satisfy them. So technically, YouTube does not push out your videos. Instead, YouTube is connecting an audience with certain videos, testing that. So regardless of when you post or how often, the algorithm is going to do the same job. If you make a video that people simply can't go to sleep without watching, you're gonna get views. So here are a few things you need to focus on so they become ingrained in your brain from now on. When you make a video, it should be providing value, and that value typically comes in either education or entertainment. You need to make your potential viewers feel like if they don't watch the video, they're missing out on something. You also need to do really good research into your niche and look for any gaps in the market or opportunities to reinvent previously viral videos from other creators. Then just add your twist. You need to focus on setting yourself apart from all the other competition, what makes you unique. If you're just starting out on YouTube or you're finding yourself in a bit of a plateau and you're not really getting some action on your channel, I need you to do this. Post 10 deeply researched and executed videos over the next 2 weeks. To do this, you really have to do market research. Find out what videos are doing well in your niche and what your competitors are posting. So how do you actually do this? Go to YouTube search and just type in the keywords that you're targeting, and the biggest creators in that niche will show up. Note down all the channels you find so you can refer to them later and have a list. You can even find more creators by going to the suggested videos from their videos or even on your own videos. Here's a hack for small channels. Go to Creator Studio, and in there you can actually see other channels that your audience watches. This is super valuable data because it shows you what YouTube thinks your channel is and that you share the same audience with those other channels. If you're like, hey, this is not right and it's not matching up, then you need to switch the content that you're posting. This is the biggest mistake I see small creators making. They post videos thinking they are targeting one audience, but it's actually another audience in the same niche. For example, I'm in the how to grow on YouTube niche. My successful videos all follow the same format targeting a very specific person. If you look at them, they all look the same and they give you the same vibe. If I post anything other than that, the video is almost guaranteed to flop initially, although if the video is super good, it still has a chance of going viral, but just with a different audience. The question is, which audience do you want to target? So if I'm okay making those other videos that are getting views currently, I should just keep making videos like that to grow my channel with that audience. But if I wanted to switch the audience to this different one, I would have to post videos that flop initially to change YouTube's opinion on what my ideal viewer is, and then those types of videos will start to do well off the bat, and then my original ones that did well off the bat will stop doing good off the bat. So once you decide who your target audience should be, make slightly different types of videos in that same niche until YouTube matches your channel with the correct audience. After that happens, then you need to make 10 videos of your own videos around that specific topic. By doing that, you're allowing YouTube to gather enough data to confirm that, yes, this is the right audience for this channel. You can't just post one video and expect YouTube to figure that out. So you have to give it at least 5 to 10 videos in most cases. You're then going to want to analyze this data and figure out what type of content worked well and what type of content didn't. The most important metric you should look at is views, and then look at engagement. With all this data, you can make a plan to go forward. It is essential taking this right here really seriously. This leads us to our next point. You need to think of YouTube as investing, not day trading. For the algorithm to push your content successfully, you need to get at least 20% of your current audience to watch your new videos for YouTube to push it out more, which is how you'll grow in the long term. Now you need to let the algorithm do its thing. Don't constantly check your analytics every 5 minutes. Short-term success is not an indicator of a long-term success, so have a good strategy, plant the seeds, and just kick back and let YouTube do the work. Don't stress about it. If you have the right inputs, you will get the right outputs. With the algorithm, it's only a matter of time. So many small creators get caught up in the short term because they want quick results, and this ends up killing their growth. Now for the biggest question everyone always asks, what is a good CTR, click-through rate? Just watch the head of the YouTube algorithm answer this.
Would you, as a creator, rather have a video that has a 20% CTR and 10,000 views, or a 5% CTR and 100,000 views?
He says that a video with a 5% CTR with 100,000 views is better than a video with a 20% CTR with 10,000 views. It all comes down to a metric called impressions, which is how many times people saw your video promoted to them, regardless of if they clicked on it or not. Click-through rate counts the percentage rate of how many people actually clicked on it. So in the example of a 20% CTR with 10,000 views, it only got showed to 50,000 people. Whereas with a 5% CTR but 100,000 views, it got shown to 2 million people. So which one would you rather have? Obviously the 5% CTR with 100K views, duh. What most people don't know is that when you get more impressions, your CTR is going to go down. This is because YouTube is serving your video to a bunch of cold audiences it's testing with it. So even though percentage-wise less people are going to click on it, proportionally you're still getting way more views. And views are what matter. Views are the most important metric on YouTube because they give you the full story. Small YouTubers are always making the same mistake take trying to make sense of data from such a small pool. If you're a small YouTuber, stop looking at your CTR. It is ruining your success. Now, I'm going to tell you what a good CTR is. I'll answer the question. Now, this is generally speaking. Know that there's no one size fits all. There's so much nuance. But when you have a bit of an audience built, the initial CTR within the first 24 hours you should be aiming for is 10% and above. It's like the swipe rate with YouTube Shorts. If you have under a 70%, you're not going to get a banger. But if your swipe rate is over 70%, there's a good chance your short is going to go viral. So it's kind of the same with CTR with long form videos. If you have an audience and it's under 10%, the video might not get promoted more. But if it got over a 10% with your initial audience, then it'll probably get promoted more. The next big question is, what is a good AVD, or average view duration? This is actually the wrong question to be asking. The right question to be asking is, what is a good retention? Retention takes into account AVD and APV, which APV is average percentage view. Because if you get 50% on an 8-minute video, that's doable and it's good. But if you get 50% on a 30-minute video, that's insanely good. It's like impossible. So what you need to do is combine average view duration and average percentage viewed into one, which is your overall retention. This allows you to compare all videos on an equal metric because it takes into account the length of the video. You need to figure out what the normal retention rate is for videos in your niche that are of the same format. Generally speaking, here is the answer. On a 5 to 8 minute video, you're going to want to be aiming for 40 to 50%. The reason this isn't higher is because the initial drop off is pretty brutal. On an 8 to 12 minute video, it's going to be the same, 40 to 50% retention. Again, this is because you already got past that initial drop off and you're just extending the length. So it's about the same. On a 12 to 15 minute video, you should be aiming for 40% retention. On a 15 to 20 minute video, you should be aiming for 30% to 40% retention. On a 20 to 30 minute video, you should be aiming for a 30% retention. And on a 30-minute plus video, you're going to be getting under a 30%, but you should at least get over a 10%. These are general guidelines for how long somebody should watch your video for. You should always stay within this range, but obviously the longer the better. But if you're getting below these normals, your videos are never going to go viral. If you want an in-depth deep dive of cracking the YouTube algorithm, click the link in the description. I can help you grow your channel with the YouTube Bible, the best YouTube resource in the world. So don't miss your chance to work with me. Again, guys, comment in the comment section below to help other fellow small YouTubers out. Subscribe to each other. I want to build a community here. So please interact, don't be shy, and make sure you don't miss the video on screen because it's going to save you from getting under 1,000 views on your videos.